Irish rugby icon Brian O'Driscoll has voiced concern over what he perceives to be a significant shift in Ireland's playing identity under Andy Farrell since the Rugby World Cup, questioning whether the team has drifted too far from the bold, multi-phase style that once defined them. Speaking candidly about Ireland's recent performances, the legendary centre admitted he is perplexed by what he describes as an increasingly risk-averse and negative approach, a far cry from the vibrant attacking philosophy that propelled Ireland to major success just a few years ago. From fearless to cautious not long ago, Ireland were widely regarded as one of the most complete and innovative teams in world rugby. Under Farrell's guidance, they combined relentless phase play, clever attacking shapes, and supreme fitness to suffocate opponents while still playing with ambition. That brand of rugby delivered historic achievements. Ireland secured a Six Nations Grand Slam in 2023, playing expansive, high-tempo rugby that regularly dismantled elite defenses. Even more memorably, they clinched a landmark Test Series victory over the All Blacks in New Zealand in 2022, a feat once considered almost unattainable. Although Ireland's 2023 Rugby World Cup campaign ended in heartbreak at the quarterfinal stage, they pushed the All Blacks to the brink. A single moment either way could have altered the tournament's trajectory and potentially opened a path to the final. Yet since that global tournament, something appears to have shifted. Post-World Cup struggles, the 2025 season, and the early stages of 2026 have proved more challenging. Results have dipped, performances have lacked fluency, and the sense of inevitability that once surrounded Ireland has faded. There are practical explanations. The squad is aging in key positions, several senior figures have endured dips in form, and opponents have had ample time to analyze and counter Ireland's patterns. Additionally, law adjustments, particularly around the removal of escorts and greater emphasis on the aerial contest, have altered the tactical landscape. The kicking game has become more prominent, with territory and aerial dominance often dictating outcomes. However, O'Driscoll believes the issue runs deeper than mere tactical adaptation. We've gone so negative, appearing on Off the Ball's Rugby Roadshow. O'Driscoll did not mince his words. He suggested that Ireland have abandoned the adventurous instincts that once made them so dangerous. They've gone so negative, he said, questioning whether Ireland can realistically expect to defeat top-tier opposition by relying predominantly on aerial contests and territorial exchanges at their peak. Ireland's attacking identity was built on ambition. They manipulated defensive lines with quick ball movement, targeted soft shoulders, and embraced offloads to maintain momentum. Players were encouraged to play heads-up rugby, reacting to what was in front of them rather than rigidly adhering to preset shapes. O'Driscoll argues that this spontaneity has diminished. Instead of trusting their instincts, Ireland appear more concerned with structure and risk minimization. The result, he suggests, is predictability. The Gibson Park example, one example cited by O'Driscoll, is scrum half Jamison Gibson Park, previously the embodiment of tempo and opportunism. At his best, Gibson Park thrived on broken field situations, darting around fringes and exploiting defensive disorganization before opponents could reset. According to O'Driscoll, that edge has dulled. Rather than seizing quick opportunities around the ruck, Gibson Park now seems to pause, waiting for attacking shapes to assemble before distributing the ball. In O'Driscoll's view, this hesitation allows defenses to realign, eliminating the very advantage Ireland once exploited so effectively. The criticism is not aimed at individuals, but at a broader philosophical shift. Ireland's strength was never simply territory or aerial superiority. It was their ability to outthink and out-execute teams through relentless continuity, a loss of identity. Perhaps the most striking element of O'Driscoll's critique is his assertion that Ireland currently lack a clear identity. During their ascendancy, Ireland stood for something tangible: accuracy, intelligence, relentless multi-phase pressure, and bravery in attack. Even when kicking featured, it was integrated within a wider, proactive strategy. Now, O'Driscoll questions what Ireland represents stylistically. If they kick and regain possession, at least there is a result-driven justification, territory secured, pressure applied. But when kicks are not reclaimed and breakdown battles are not decisively won, the approach can appear aimless. What's our style? What do we stand for? He asked. For a nation that prides itself on clarity of purpose and collective cohesion. That uncertainty is concerning. Stephen Ferris highlights Ulster's example. O'Driscoll's views were echoed by former Ireland and Ulster flanker Stephen Ferris, who suggested that a more adventurous template already exists within Irish rugby. Ferris pointed to Ulster's recent performances as evidence of what a positive mindset can produce. The province has earned admiration for attacking from deep, trusting skill execution, and embracing risk. While Ulster still maintain a functional kicking game, it complements rather than defines their approach. Their willingness to attack from anywhere on the field has energized supporters and generated momentum. Ferris questioned whether some Ulster players deserve greater opportunities at international level, particularly if they embody the attacking confidence Ireland appear to be missing. The balance between pragmatism and flair. To be fair, international rugby at the highest level often demands pragmatism. Defensive systems are increasingly sophisticated. Physical conditioning has reached unprecedented levels, and the margins between victory and defeat are razor thin. The aerial contest has become a crucial battleground. Winning territory through accurate kicking and disciplined chase lines can strangle even the most creative opponents. However, O'Driscoll's argument is not that kicking should be abandoned. Rather, he suggests Ireland have allowed caution to override creativity. The best teams, including South Africa and France, combine territorial intelligence with attacking ambition. They know when to play and when to kick. That Ireland's challenge is rediscovering that equilibrium. The aging core and evolution. Another layer to this debate involves generational transition. Many of the players who formed the backbone of Ireland's golden period are now in their 30s. Physical decline, even marginal, can subtly influence tactical decisions. An aging squad may subconsciously gravitate toward control rather than chaos. Structured kicking battles are arguably less physically taxing than relentless phase play. Yet evolution is inevitable. Integrating younger players, those accustomed to faster provincial competitions and less rigid frameworks, could help re-inject dynamism. The question is whether Farrell is prepared to accelerate that transition. Pressure and expectation. Success brings expectation. Ireland's rise to the top of world rankings created a psychological burden. Every performance is scrutinized, every deviation analyzed. In such an environment, conservatism can feel safer. Avoiding mistakes may seem preferable to risking errors in pursuit of brilliance. But as O'Driscoll implies, fear of failure can erode identity. The Ireland of 2022 and 2023 did not merely seek to avoid losing. They sought to dominate and inspired, rediscovering their strengths. For O'Driscoll, the solution is not radical overhaul, but rediscovery. Ireland already know what works. They have proof in the form of recent Grand Slam glory and a historic New Zealand Series triumph. Their blueprint exists. It has simply been diluted. Reclaiming that confidence will require trust in skill sets, trust in instincts, and trust in collective understanding. IT may also require bold selection calls and a willingness to endure short-term setbacks in pursuit of long-term clarity. A defining period ahead as the 2026 season unfolds. Ireland face a pivotal juncture. The foundations built under Farrell remain strong, but identity and direction must be reaffirmed. O'Driscoll's comments are not those of a critic seeking controversy. They stem from a deep desire to see Ireland fulfill their potential. Few individuals understand the emotional weight of the green jersey more profoundly. If Ireland can blend their current pragmatism with the fearless ambition that once defined them, they remain capable of challenging the world's best. For now, however, questions linger. What do Ireland stand for? Are they evolving or retreating? And can they rediscover the spark that once made them irresistible? The answers will shape not only their immediate fortunes, but their trajectory toward the next Rugby World Cup.